You can enjoy burritos, cinnamon rolls, fresh brewed coffee, delicious tea, or even their coffee and cream ale, sold exclusively at the Ticket Mill location. Open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekdays and 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the weekends, right here at 1040 O Street in downtown Lincoln.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
Junior Achievement at Lincoln inspires and prepares today's young dreamers to be tomorrow's goal breakers, leaders, and things we haven't even imagined yet. Help more kids while having a great time at the JA Bowl-a-thon. Sign your team up and raise money to ensure the educational programs focused on financial literacy, career readiness, and entrepreneurship are always free to thousands of students. The JA Bowl-a-thon is February 16th and 17th at Parkway Lanes and Hollywood Bowl. Register at lincoln.ja.org.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most, for all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
Attention all Wings fans! 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers, and if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Don't allow uninvited guests to take over your home. Trust Bats to Rats for a peaceful and rodent-free living space.
The Serve Nebraska Volunteer Service Commission was created to ensure that community service would always be a priority in our state. I'm Governor Jim Pillen, and this year I'm inviting you to help celebrate Serve Nebraska's 30th year by becoming a volunteer. Our state's best resource is its people. You have the potential to make a significant impact. Thank you.
Sponsored by Serve Nebraska, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids. First, I hold my hands out like they're on a steering wheel. Then I look over my shoulder. Next, I put it in reverse. Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Old School with DP and J.
DPGM. What are you going to do to Caleb Williams? What are you going to do? You going to draft him?
No.
You're not going to draft him?
No, I don't. Here's my thing. I don't want anybody to know. I'm not going to bring poison into my program because that's what it would be. He's letting you know he's poison. He's venom. Why would I put poison in my own soup?
Maybe you think you're a mongoose. You can't.
I have zero.
You're a mongoose. You can take the cobra venom.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket, and this morning, the return of a legend. AD has returned. It's so good to see you, brother. I missed you.
Man, miss you too, man. Miss you guys, man. It's good to be back. This is the first time in 2 weeks in the studio.
I haven't seen you since before I left vacation.
Like 3 weeks for real.
Yeah, that's right, because
you were gone the day before I left on that Wednesday, too.
I don't even know where I was at.
So I haven't seen you since like January 9th. Happy New Year. Yeah, exactly. How was your January? Because mine flew by.
You know what? Come to think of it, Nick, I don't think I have seen you since you got back.
Probably not.
Maybe. Was it once, maybe?
No, nothing.
I'm looking right. I don't think it has been. I don't think I have.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at it right now. Let me see.
It's been a heck of a couple of weeks.
You know what, man? It's been.
I've grown.
What's that?
I've grown old.
You've grown. Mexico will do that to you.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Yeah, I think the last time I seen you, Nick, you're right. Because you know what, dude? I was in Texas.
Yeah.
And you got back. I think I was here. No, I would have seen you on the 12th before the Remington Trophy.
Well, I left. I left on the 11th.
Oh, that's right. No, I haven't seen you, man.
Yeah. It's been a while.
That's right. That is right.
A while.
Man, that is crazy. I know
you were traveling all last week.
Yep.
And I kept asking Raff. I was like, "Hey, is Raff is AD gonna be on the show this week at all?" And he's like, "Oh no, he's busy traveling." And
man on the run,
obviously. And I was like, "All right, cool. I'll see you Monday." Then what do you know? Wake up to a text. Hey guys, no.
See, what I thought really what was going to happen was you take one more day and then return for Heavenly Waffles tomorrow.
Yeah, I probably should have. Long story short, my blood pressure, man, kicked way up yesterday. I didn't have, I ran because I was on the road almost 2 weeks straight. I was home one night. It was last Monday night that I flew back in. And then I was on Johnny until Sunday. And on Saturday, I noticed, I was like, oh man, I was like, I don't have any more blood pressure pills. And I was like, I'll be all right. Yeah. Yesterday morning, about 4 a.m., my blood pressure spiked up so high.
Not all right.
No, that was not good. And it was like I said, today I'm gonna do the show and chill, get a blood pressure. Because when you're off, you got to get your system back on it again.
Level back.
So yesterday was dangerously too much. When I woke up this morning, it was still too tad high. But I'll tell you what, I'm back. I'll tell you what really got my blood pressure going though. Last Sunday, not this Sunday, but last Sunday, I'm flying from Los Angeles to Houston. Okay. remember that was when the airport. I was watching the games from the floor of the
Yeah.
airport, basically.
Yep.
So I was in the airport so I had the same outfit on. I got up,
Oh yeah.
put my jumpsuit on about 6:15, 6 o'clock in California time. Get to the airport. My flight was supposed to be at 9:50. They kept bumping it and bumping it and bumping it and bumping it. And when they bumped it the second time, I immediately got in the customer service line. I'm like, this is not going to end well. And sure enough, man, maybe hour and 15 minutes after being in the customer service line, because the line was already somewhat long, they canceled the flight altogether. I absolutely had to be in Houston for my talk at 8:30 Monday morning, a week ago yesterday. And so I asked the lady, I said, hey, she goes, that if you make it out of here tonight, it'll be like at 9:30, which would be 10:30. No, it'd be 11:30 Houston time, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be 2 hours difference. Yeah.
Yep.
And so I was like, by the time I got to everything, I was like, hey, can we bump to a different airline? So we bumped to a different airline. And I looked at her, I said, you're sure my luggage is going to make it onto this next airline? Because we got 45 minutes. She goes, oh yeah, we do this all the time. And I'm thinking, yeah, it might. What you do all the time is you leave people's luggage all the time.
Guarantee.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not their fault.
You'll get it eventually.
I mean, I was, and I know when you move an airport that big, and you're trying to move, I get it. I already had in my head, my luggage ain't gonna make it. So I had everything I needed in my backpack here. I literally wore a jumpsuit. I get to Houston Airport, and I'm waiting. I'm looking at that carousel. Nothing. And I go to the American baggage claim. I said, hey, ma'am. I said, I told her the situation. She goes, yeah, we have no record of your luggage being on this plane.
Oh no.
Called my Uber. I just made the call from the Uber because I had an hour to go still to get to the what place I was staying from the Houston airport. Yeah. And so I called. Dude, I had no toiletries. The place to get a toothbrush was already closed in the hotel by the time I got there. It was like that Margaritaville resort place or whatever. So the next morning I grab a toothpaste, grab some deodorant, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna shower and put the same funky outfit on.
Dang.
I'll post maybe a picture of Twitter later.
Don't you have a tailor in Houston?
Yeah. I tell you what, we were staying at, man, it was way out there. It was 12:30 by the time I got to the resort. And I just got on stage the next morning with a backpack and a jumpsuit on.
That's crazy.
And
so when did you get your luggage?
I went back to the airport. When I got done speaking, my luggage got into Houston at 1:30 on Monday. Just in time for my 4 o'clock flight to back home.
Yeah,
back home.
Yeah, because that was the one night you stayed.
Yeah,
because I was telling Raff after I got back, so we had some water pressure issues in Omaha the day we left
with
the plane, and so our flight out of Omaha got delayed, which then made our flight from Houston to Cancun delayed. Well, we have 19 people that we were all traveling with, so as you can imagine, it's hard to find an open plane that can seat 19 people the day of, right?
Oh man!
And so we ended up finding one. And this one guy that was in our group was like, he was hesitant about traveling. He's not a big traveler as it is. He's like, I'll just go home. We'll be good. That's what he was saying. And we're like, no, Scott, you're going to stay. Like, you're going to stick around. You're going to come with us. He was second guessing the trip altogether once we started having cancellations. So then we get to Houston and he gets his bag. Or in Omaha, they're like, all right, you're going to get on this flight. We'll take care of your bag in Houston. It's transferred over to the right flight. You're good to go. So he gets over to Houston, and we don't worry about the bag. Then we take the flight from Houston to Cancun. That's a couple hours later than we originally were going to. We get to Cancun. His luggage didn't make it.
Oh, man.
But somehow, some way, they got the luggage to Cancun by 2 a.m. the next morning. So it was less than like 12 hours later.
Yeah, they had it.
And it was incredible. I was like, this is, as much as it sucks to lose your luggage, that's the best possible scenario is getting a knock on the door at 2 a.m. saying, hey, don't worry, we got it.
You know what? They have pretty good courier services.
Yeah.
The airline, because they know when the onus is on them.
Yeah.
They got to get out there pretty quick and get it done. So they were thinking for him to get it at 2 a.m. was not bad because he woke up.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing but it was funny because it was like this guy just was hesitant. He was on the fence about going in the first place. He was second guessing it, saying he's like, hey, if we can't fit 19, maybe we can fit 18.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll just head home. And I'm like, we're all like, no, Scott, you're gonna stick around. You're gonna like it. So
you can see that picture of that outfit. I'm wearing my jumpsuit.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Well, I think
I saw that beauty.
So yeah, it's Thomas and Lincoln, no, there's no one to handle the bags, buddy.
Yeah.
Morning, Cool Hand Luke. Absolutely, Thundernutt Collins. Got to stay positive about it, man. I went up and just gave my presentation, and it went great.
Oh, I'm sure you made a joke out of it.
I made a big joke out of it.
I think next year you just go private jets, and your luggage is with you.
Yeah, if anyone wants to bankroll that, I'm all down for it. Just do the private flight.
Just the clients.
Those jokers are like 15 to 20 grand, bro.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
paying for hours.
Yep.
The pilots, the fuel, and everything else. I'm good. I'll be all right.
Yeah.
Work that into the talk.
Yeah. Like, what's your travel fee? It's 15,000. Like, what are you flying a Concorde?
I actually buy all the seats in my row, so I just have to worry about it.
You know, there was a dude that I felt sorry for on the flight, though, man, to where, speaking of all the rows, this dude wasn't like obese. He was just a big dude.
Yeah.
Like, he was bigger than Raff.
Holy cow, no.
And he was in a middle seat.
Oh, no.
I'm thinking someone, he screwed that one up big time. This dude, he was just like leaning over on both sides.
Yeah.
And I walked by, I'm like, thank God I was not sitting next to that dude.
I had a middle seat.
I was telling
But
Raff.
I bought up. When I first got the seat, my only choice was a middle seat.
Yeah.
And then about, I don't know, 4 hours before the flight, I just looked and I found a exit row seat. Thank God.
Yes.
Well, I had to take my first middle, or not middle, but just middle seat.
Oh yeah.
On the way back, because we needed to find room for everybody, and so it was just like, all right, whatever seats you could find, and so I had to sit in the middle, and it was the most uncomfortable,
It's terrible, bro.
uncomfortable flight I've ever been
It's
on.
terrible. Did you have
It
two
was
big people
horrible.
next to you too?
No, but
you always felt like you were kind of claustrophobic.
Yes, still, it's like, you know, you don't want to take both armrests, so you have to choose one you want to use. It was just very, it was not very fun.
I can tell everyone what it's like for me flying. Just think back to the Forrest Gump scene when he gets on the school bus for his very first day of school.
There you go.
And I see everybody looking at me going, this seat's taken. This seat's taken. This seat's taken.
Everybody gives Raff that look.
Or
of,
I'm getting the
"Please
look
don't
of,
sit here.
don't do
Please
this, don't
sit
do this,
here."
don't do this.
Bro, that's got to be uncomfortable too for you.
Well,
man.
it's fun. I thrive with it now. I go, not you. Nope, not you. Oh, you're. So usually I get them laughing pretty good before I come in with a smile.
Yeah.
But then my flight to Atlanta last week, there was a little kid sitting behind me, and I never had this happen before. The tray, open, shut, kick, open, shut for 2 hours straight.
Oh, dude.
I was like, please make it stop.
Oh,
Dang.
man.
That's too bad. Oh, how
Let me
about this?
see.
I did not know this. It's well-established traveler etiquette that the middle seat gets both armrests.
Yeah, you know, I have
I
heard
was
that.
not aware of that.
It is, but it's rarely followed.
Yeah, no.
It's rarely followed.
No, people
man.
don't care. People don't care. So.
Yes, we did run into each other. I ran into you at the Lincoln Airport. We got back from Houston. You were in a much better mood when I would have been if I were in your shoes. Yeah, we did. We were both waiting for our luggage. I was just like, I'm home at this point.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, man. I was just ready to get to my own bed for a few hours and call it a day. Dave from Renew, good morning. Yes, he goes, last time he took one private, about 12 to 15 grand. And it is. I just, if they're not paying for it, I'm not doing it. Fellas, we got a lot to discuss, man.
We do. We have to get to break.
Yeah.
But no, it's good to have everybody back in the studio in the saddle. We're all ready to go.
Good to be back.
All right, Raff.
All right, we'll throw it a break. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934. 8934 HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Doren. God bless you.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today, expecting mainly sunny skies with a light northwest breeze. It will be mild. We'll see a high of around 48. Tonight, mainly cloudy skies expected with a low around 28. And tomorrow, more sunshine does return. Even warmer temperatures tomorrow. We'll see a high around 59. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Attention all Wings fans! 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solution. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Junior Achievement at Lincoln inspires and prepares today's young dreamers to be tomorrow's goal breakers, leaders, and things we haven't even imagined yet. Help more kids while having a great time at the JA Bowl-a-thon. Sign your team up and raise money to ensure the educational programs focused on financial literacy, career readiness, and entrepreneurship are always free to thousands of students. The JA Bowl-a-thon is February 16th and 17th at Parkway Lanes and Hollywood Bowl. Register at lincoln.ja.org.
Why are New Year's resolutions always about getting to the gym more or dieting? We fail ourselves before the first month of the year is already over. Why not resolve to eat better, tastier foods in 2024? Look no further than Fuhrer's cheese spread. Stop eating your apples, vegetables, crackers, and chips plain. Give them some flavor. Fuhrer's cheese spread awakens your taste buds. Now that's how you start a new year. Find your container of Fuhrer's cheese spread today at your local grocery store.
People always ask, what are Jake and Sip like when they're off the air? Well, the answer probably won't surprise you.
Hey, Jake, your Honda's looking a little dirty.
Says the guy whose license plate is barely visible.
I mean, do you even care about that thing anymore?
It gets a little uncomfortable. Now, that's when I jump in.
Hey, whoa. Mark, did you get a new car?
Nope, just took my car down to Nebraska Auto Detail. Joe and the staff made the outside and the inside look amazing. Maybe you guys need to go. Okay, wise guy.
Settle down, Jake.
Book your appointment today at NebraskaAutoDetail.com.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
The Mill Coffee and Tea inside our 93.7 The Ticket studio is now open 7 days a week. From 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekdays and 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday and Sundays, you can enjoy burritos, cinnamon rolls, fresh brewed coffee, delicious tea, or even their coffee and cream ale. Sold exclusively at the Ticket Mill location. Open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekdays and 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the weekends, right here at 1040 O Street in downtown Lincoln. Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs. Are you in the market for a new garage door or need to repair your old one? It's wintertime, and that means snow, wind, and freezing temperatures, all things that can cause sticky locks and damage to your garage door. If you're experiencing any issues with your commercial or residential garage door during the winter months, call Cameron Hall and his team at Doors Plus. Don't be trapped outside in the cold because of a poorly maintained garage door. Call Doors Plus today at 402-590-5800 or visit them online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more. Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Just make up an event, dude. Yeah. Just landed a gig. Holding the 3.
I gotta go.
Anyway.
Oh, all right, everyone. We're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Tuesday. So this morning, I woke up and I was thinking to myself, we've got Super Bowl Sunday coming up here in 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. What are the greatest traditions in sports?
The greatest traditions in
sports, like you have Super Bowl Sunday, you have the Masters, you have the tee off at the beginning of the Masters, you have the passing of the green jacket at the Masters, you've got what are some other
like
ones?
the Champions Dinner,
Kentucky Derby.
What else? I found a little thingy here that had some stuff.
I mean, like, so there's
the Hawkeye wave.
Oh yeah, yep. Because my thought would be like, what are some of the best days in sports? Like what's a day in sports that you look forward to? And
beginning of March Madness.
Bingo. That Thursday and Friday of March Madness. But it's not necessarily a tradition.
I think it's became one, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, I would say something that involves more people, that garners more of a broader interest. I would say the Super Bowl because of the commercials.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even if you don't follow football, you kind of look, I mean, just the pageantry, the halftime show. Some people watch the Super Bowl just for the halftime show, just to say if they liked it or not. Yeah. I would say that.
Who do we got? Oh, we have Usher this year. Usher
will be
is that right?
Yeah. Usher Raymond, U.S.
Okay.
H-E-R.
See, I'm okay with that. Yeah. I'm good with that.
You're good with Usher?
I like Usher.
And then I forgot. National anthem is...
I don't know who the national anthem was.
I know Reba's somewhere in there, but I don't think she's national anthem.
Let me see if we can find that real quick. And if text line, if you know who's singing the national anthem this year, I'm typing it in. Who's singing national anthem Super Bowl 2024? It's going to be... Oh, still didn't say yet. I don't know. We know Usher. If we find, text line, let us know if you know who's singing the national anthem at the Super Bowl, so we don't keep too much time of not saying anything. We know Usher's halftime, but the kissing the, you know what, David the Dad?
Here it is.
That's another good one. Kissing the Bricks at the Indy. Kissing the Bricks is the big one.
So this Reba McEntire is singing the national anthem.
She is national anthem.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. Reba McEntire.
She was on it.
Yep.
Oh, Post Malone is also singing something.
Post Malone.
Oh yeah,
that'll be good.
Yeah, he is. You're speaking to somebody that just bought Post Malone tickets.
Oh,
yep.
When's the concert?
July 14th.
Nice. Where at?
Iowa.
State Fair.
No, it's at the it's
Kinnick Stadium.
Hold on, I just was looking at it. It's at the IndyCar series.
Oh, at the
Iowa
Speedway. Okay, yeah, there you go.
So there you go.
Okay.
Oh yeah, kissing the bricks at Indy, drinking the milk at Indy.
Oh yeah, and Thomas and Lincoln Louis was absolutely nuts when I got back. He was wagging that big caboose.
Oh, I bet. Snorting probably all over the place.
Snoring the whole time, man.
Is the NFL draft becoming one of those?
Yeah, maybe. It feels like they're starting to incorporate fans a lot more in drafts.
Because the one in KC last year was in KC, right? The big station.
Yes.
That was if it hadn't been so dang cold, I think they had snow, not snow, but I think they had rain maybe. But there were still a lot of people that showed up for that, though.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading
What's
that text. Nate in Dorchester, the balloon released after Nebraska's first score. by tradition.
Yeah.
Shortage of helium. Shortage
of points.
I would say because we're enthusiasts with golf, we enjoy the Masters. I would say something I'm most anticipating. I can't wait for, though. Even for me, that's more than the Masters is March Madness.
Yeah.
Because it's a month of just sheer joy. There's people. Let me think about this. There's people that fill out brackets. In fact, it's the least most productive time.
Work day. Everybody's got their screens up.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nobody doing. I mean, I think it's even worse than Black Friday.
Yeah, I would think so.
I think it's worse than Black Friday, and even Cyber Monday, because you're not shopping all day long. Yeah. Some people do, but you literally can watch basketball from 10 in the morning, depending on where you live at.
10 to 10, probably.
10 to 10.
10 to 11.
Yeah. So it's all day marathon. So March Madness is definitely.
You do all day Thursday, and there's Friday. Better do it again.
Yeah. I would definitely say for me. What about for you, Nick? Because I can't.
Oh, it's March Madness. I would also, as a baseball guy, like the first day of spring training, first day of the regular season for me. Like that's when Husker baseball plays in Dallas in like 2 or 3 weeks. Like that's going to be a day where it's like college baseball, because I'm a baseball guy, but like that's not going to match with a lot of guys or a lot of people, which is understandable. So
Nebraska, we got 3 weeks down. We played the tournament down there.
Yeah, February 16th through the 18th. Nebraska softball is going to be in Puerto Vallarta.
I did see
on the second weekend of February, the Super Bowl weekend. They are actually in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico for theirs. So
that's gonna be good.
Yeah. How about disc golf, Jake? He's trying to become one of my favorite texters.
I see that.
He says opening day of baseball should be a federal holiday along with election day. That's how I feel.
So
because you have so much day baseball. You have so many games that start at like 11 a.m.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you got to watch them.
So would you take, I know what you'll probably answer, the opening day of baseball is a federal holiday.
Or the day after Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You're in my mind again.
Yeah.
I think I would take the day after the Super Bowl as the day off.
Yeah, I probably would as well. Because like you can have, and thankfully we're at a spot where it encourages to kind of keep tabs on sporting events that happen during the day. So I'd be able to have it on laptops and TVs and things like that. So I would take the day after Super Bowl just because that Monday always sucks anyway.
Well, I remember in my younger years, I preface this, younger years, I always remember Super Bowl, you'd be having a really good time. Then the game would get over and you're like, oh, this is going to keep on going. And then you're like, I got to go to work in the morning.
Yeah.
I was like,
Disc Golf Jake says both give back Arbor Day.
You can't give back Arbor Day. Nebraska City would be lost.
That's true. Yeah. But no, I mean, I would agree. I think that Monday after the Super Bowl always kind of stinks too, because you go through this, not depression, but like sadness of, there's no football left.
That's
right. But you move pretty quickly here these next couple of weeks up until March Madness, right? Because then it's like all the people that hate, or not hate, but don't watch college hoops, throughout football playoffs. It's like, all right, now it's time where it really starts to mean stuff, and you start paying attention maybe to the NCAA tournament. Then you go through that. And then you have the people like me who will watch Game 7 of the NBA Finals once it's a clinching game.
Gosh, I used to do that, and I don't even do that anymore.
It's just I was just having the conversation with Rico and I think Jay yesterday, where I was just like, it just feels like the NBA is just not dead, but you just don't hear about it. Like, yeah, we heard about Luka dropping 73 the other night. We heard about Joel Embiid dropping, 60 plus or whatever it was. Like, you just don't hear about it. You don't see marketing for it. maybe it's just me because I don't pay attention to it, but like I don't.
Or
you
just
don't
might be
see
where
a
we're
whole lot.
at too. Maybe being Nebraska,
Maybe, but like I was looking at potentially going down to Dallas for the Husker baseball stuff in a couple weeks. So I was like, I'll see if I can catch a Mavericks game. What
there
the
you
heck?
go.
Well, I didn't realize that All-Star Weekend was coming up.
Oh,
I
yeah.
couldn't tell you
In
where
Indy.
All-Star Weekend was. Yeah, because
I was just in the airport.
Now that you say that,
Taking a
now that
picture
you
of the
say
basketball
that,
court.
Yeah.
but it's like, dang, it's just kind of interesting, how little we hear about, the NBA. Now I get it because we don't have a team, but
I
still.
would say the NBA is in a tough place from a viewership perspective, in that you still got NFL football, which is going to garner a lot. College basketball is getting crucial right now, where teams are jockeying for positions for March Madness.
Yeah.
You got those who like baseball. That's getting ready to come up. So people are looking at their baseball teams. And the NBA has gotten, they've in a lot of ways, Nick, like we were talking, 6-7 months ago, maybe it's been that long ago, we're talking about baseball marketing.
Yeah.
Close to that, maybe longer than that.
Yeah.
I think the NBA has the same issue.
Well, think about it, guys.
These mini in-season tournaments.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're trying to brew stuff.
They are. I think, like, look at, what you just said about college hoops. It was like they're pushing towards the end here.
Yep.
Think about what we just said. All-Star Weekend's in 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
They're not even halfway through.
No.
Not even halfway through it yet.
No.
You got to figure out a way to keep people engaged from like January to April before the playoff push happens in late June.
Right.
And so, you'll have the people that will watch it from the start of the season to Christmas Day, because there's some games on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
But now that the NFL has started playing on Christmas Day, you're kind of done.
Well, you know what?
It's just interesting to think about.
I'm going to say this right here, and I think it's spot on. Unknown texter 3994 says, NBA's dead. Weak fouls, flops, no defense, just no fun to watch. This is coming from a diehard b-ball fan. It's just not the NBA anymore. I'm going to totally agree with you, my man, or whoever sent that. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
The amount of flopping that goes on in the NBA nowadays, it's basically pick-up basketball.
Yep.
Now, I'm not saying all games. By no means am I saying I'm not going to make a blanket statement.
Yeah.
But, I hate refer to say back in the day, but it literally is back in the day where you could play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have somebody flopping. You didn't have people actually took pride in making the all defensive team.
Yeah.
It's seriously like South Street basketball on a Sunday afternoon back in the day.
Yeah. And also you have like Disc Golf Jake says, you have the NHL who's making jumps in popularity. NHL is moving up, right? And it helps when you have impactful rookie classes. When you look at the NBA, that also plays a factor. Like you look at the NBA, and after last year, with Victor Wembanyama, like nobody really cared about anybody after that guy. And this year, not many people would be able to tell you, all right, who are some of the top prospects for the NBA draft?
Right.
Yeah. No clue.
Right. Yeah. But no idea.
You know what's going to be
so it's
interesting this summer too is the UFL.
It will be, but no. What I'm saying is back to basketball is like people don't know, especially with like the G League teams and that part. But then it's like you don't know who to watch in college.
Yeah.
You don't know. I just made the conversation with the Supernovas where people might at the start not feel as intimate with the players as they do with Nebraska or Creighton volleyball because they don't see them for 4 years. Right.
Don't know them.
Right. Where with the Supernovas, or once this Pro Volleyball Federation kind of continues to kick off and run in, it's like you're going to know, all right, this player might get drafted to the Pro Volleyball Federation. I need to watch college volleyball as a whole to get to know some players.
Yeah.
So that way, if the Omaha Supernovas draft them, it's not just, okay, well, who's this player? Because that's what a lot of this first season is going to be, especially these first couple of games. Figure out who your favorite players are, figure out who you love, figure out who they are, figure out their numbers. What number does one player
and
wear?
See their personalities.
Exactly. And so that those things take time. Where in the NBA, if I don't know who to watch in college, or if I don't know where to watch the G League games, or if I can't even watch the G League games, it's tough for you to find a way to feel connected to the NBA players if you're a fan of the team, because you don't know anything about them. And then by the time you feel connected to them, they either have been suspended, they've either gone to another team, They've signed another. There's just been so many other factors that play play into it.
Yeah, it'll be the same way like we were talking about the UFL. If Adrian Martinez is starting quarterback for the Birmingham Stallions, I guarantee you, viewership in Nebraska is going to go way up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Play.
Absolutely. The name recognition, one of our own, etc.
Yeah.
Troy and Lincoln said, "Did you ever see Bill Laimbeer or Charles Oakley flop?" No way. No. The only time they were flopping is when they may have got clotheslined by somebody.
Here's what's funny. At the end of regulation on Saturday night, we were at Double Eagle Golf. Shout out to Double Eagle Golf. And they had the Lakers-Warriors game on. And at the end of regulation, Anthony Davis went for the steal on Steph Curry. He poked the ball away, but then he flopped.
Nice.
Then he flopped back.
After he poked the ball away?
Yes. And I was like, you're the one that made the play.
Oh, boy.
How is this? You're trying to get an offensive foul on this guy.
Yeah.
No whistle was blown,
but
it was just like, that's the perfect explanation.
Yeah, there's a
you
lot.
Want to talk about Mahomes and all them flopping and whining and so much. Come on.
Yeah, there's a lot of Oscars that could be given out in the NBA as from the past couple of years. I tell you that much, man. Like I said, hopefully they can get that changed up, man.
One day.
And I start watching it when it's the playoffs. Other than that,
I used to. Now it's not like last year. I didn't watch a game. I was like, whatever.
I usually catch it on ESPN.
Yeah.
Who won, box scores, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right, we'll throw it a break. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
You can get diesel anywhere, but what about Atomic Diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Are you looking for a new spot to relax and unwind? The Post, located on the south side of the Telegraph District on the corner of 20th and N Street, is perfect for a group hangout or a relaxing evening. The Post has plenty of exciting events open to the public, like Whiskey Wednesday and poker tournaments on Sundays. Looking for a spot for a private event? Ask them about their indoor patio. The Post, located at 20th and N Street in Lincoln.
The Mill Coffee and Tea inside our 93.7 The Ticket studio is now open 7 days a week. From 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekdays and 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday and Sundays, you can enjoy burritos, cinnamon rolls, fresh brewed coffee, delicious tea, or even their coffee and cream ale. Sold exclusively at the Ticket Mill location. Open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekdays and 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the weekends, right here at 1040 O Street in downtown Lincoln.
Coming up in Lincoln, February 2nd through 4th at the Sandhills Global Event Center, it's the family show of all outdoors, the 55th annual Boat, Sport, and Travel Show. With RVs, motorhomes, boats, trailers, discount tackle, and family fun for everyone. Interact with exotic animals at wildlife encounters and appearances by Husker football players. Veterans free on Friday, lots of free parking. Doors open at noon on Friday, 10 a.m. Saturday and Sunday. See you there!
Why are New Year's resolutions always about getting to the gym more or dieting? We fail ourselves before the first month of the year is already over. Why not resolve to eat better, tastier foods in 2024? Look no further than Fuhrer's cheese spread. Stop eating your apples, vegetables, crackers, and chips plain. Give them some flavor. Fuhrer's cheese spread awakens your taste buds. Now that's how you start a new year. Find your container of Fuhrer's cheese spread today at your local grocery store.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most, for all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
People always ask, what are Jake and Sip like when they're off the air? Well, the answer probably won't surprise you.
Hey, Jake, your Honda's looking a little dirty.
Says the guy whose license plate is barely visible.
I mean, do you even care about that thing anymore?
It gets a little uncomfortable. Now, that's when I jump in.
Hey, whoa. Mark, did you get a new car?
Nope, just took my car down to Nebraska Auto Detail. Joe and the staff made the outside and the inside look amazing. Maybe you guys need to go.
Okay, wise guy.
Settle down, Jake.
Book your appointment today at NebraskaAutoDetail.com.
Husker fans, your Nebraska wrestling team is back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center for a Big Ten matchup on Sunday, February 4th against Illinois. The duel begins at 2 p.m., and the first 350 fans will receive a Nebraska wrestling pennant. For more information or to secure your tickets, visit huskers.com/tickets or call 402-472-3111. Again, that's huskers.com/tickets or call 402-472-3111.
Old School with DP and J.
DPGM. What are you going to do to Caleb Williams? What are you going to do? You going to draft him?
No.
You're not going to draft him?
No, I don't. Here's my thing. I don't want anybody to know. I'm not going to bring poison into my program because that's what it would be. He's letting you know he's poison. He's venom. Why would I put poison in my own soup?
Maybe you think you're a mongoose. You can't.
I have zero.
You're a mongoose. You can take the Cobra venom.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
Are you looking for a new spot to relax and unwind? The Post, located on the south side of the Telegraph District on the corner of 20th and N Street, is perfect for a group hangout or a relaxing evening. The Post has plenty of exciting events open to the public, like Whiskey Wednesday and poker tournaments on Sundays. Looking for a spot for a private event? Ask them about their indoor patio. The Post, located at 20th and N Street in Lincoln.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now we're back. Thanks for turning my mic on. Jeez, Nick. I don't get it. The disrespect.
Are you two kind of like cabin fever, just being with each other?
We bestied up. We rode up to Omaha.
We carpooled to Omaha together. Which was great.
The Supernovas.
Game?
Yeah, the Supernovas game.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good.
Except we went to the Supernovas game and he ate without us. I'm still a little
Really?
I still
did,
don't-
I guess.
I'm still a little.
I don't know. I kind of just walked into the room and I saw. Well,
It was good.
The reason was I walked in to see if there was food there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, there's food here.
Yummy.
Yum. So I was like, I'm gonna take a seat and I'm gonna eat it. Okay. Not even thinking that I came with other people and that they were there.
Maybe text Jay, maybe text Raff.
My mission on the way back there was like, all right, let's just see if there's food there. I'm not gonna stop and I'm not gonna eat yet.
Yeah.
I'll wait for them. Well, then I walked in, I was like, dang, Chipotle chicken nachos. It'll work. And so
Chipotle chicken nachos.
Oh, it was so
They were
good.
good.
So the food spread is good.
Yeah, it was last week. Now I'm curious. I can't say this too often. I'm a little not looking forward to what the meal is going to be on Thursday for the Wisconsin-Nebraska game because we've never gotten Chipotle chicken nachos. We've never gotten anything like
Nick's
Chipotle
putting it out there.
chicken
University.
nachos.
Rise up,
We
University. Rise
usually-
up.
We usually get that.
The man of PPB has spoken.
Yeah, we usually get the. I don't even know what to say.
Well, speaking of food again,
Stromboli.
waffles tomorrow, 8 to 11.
Yes.
Heavenly Waffles.
Do you know what type of are we?
I
are we
haven't
just
spoken to
simple?
Chef Bob yet. I haven't got the menu yet.
They've been traveling too, man. That
Yeah,
the Vegas show.
Vegas, yep.
Absolutely.
Kicking butt, taking names.
Absolutely.
So we got them back. So tomorrow, if you're not doing anything, come on down.
Well, I tell you what, I want to give a big shout out to my boy. I wasn't obviously here yesterday, but birthday 50th to Jay Gates.
Yeah.
Friend of the station for sure. He celebrated his 50th birthday yesterday, man. So big shout out to Gates, man. If you're listening,
Absolutely.
brother. I think actually he's probably not listening right now because he's in AZ.
Dang.
I'm sure
I
he's
was
listening.
flying out
Lucky
when he was
man.
flying in, but
There's only 8 there. I'm sure he's listening.
he might be up. But yeah, big shout out to Jay Gates, man. Happy birthday to you, bro. It was a great one. And just celebrate you all week long, man. Celebrate it.
There you go. All right. A little bit of history today.
Yes, indeed.
History.
What you got for us today, Raffy?
1958, Major League Baseball Commissioner Ford Frick announces that players and coaches, rather than fans, will vote for the All-Star game. It lasted for 12 years.
I would say it didn't last for very long.
In 1970, they went back to letting the fans vote.
Yeah. That's a big part of it. I mean, it goes back to that intimate feeling, right? It's like you want to see if fans don't have say on who's playing in the All-Star game, nobody's going to watch the All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it is.
You got to keep that part.
Because, listen, here's the deal: it's like as a fan of a specific team, you're not watching the All-Star game for other players.
Yeah.
You want to vote for your team.
You want your
players.
squad.
Yep.
Well, in Husker history, 1999. Now, this is ironic. Consider what we're doing right now. With the West Stadium skyboxes set to make their debut, there's curiosity about who has signed the top dollar leases to occupy them. 1999 is when they let those big jokers. Think about that, man. Nick, you weren't even born yet, dude.
Nope.
And when that stadium transformed like that, I mean, it was
a
cutting
difference.
edge. It was a major difference.
Yeah.
And then now with the new additions, you guys, do we subtract our we get slashed by what, 10,000 as far as overall capacity? Does
Yeah,
it go
it'll be like 70, 75.
Yeah.
So 75
Yeah.
instead of like 91 or
I
89?
think it's like 86 now.
86,000 is max.
Yeah, because they took out some anyway to begin with. Yeah, no. So I mean,
It'll go back to more the way it was before.
it'll be full.
Okay.
Not that it wasn't full before.
Yeah.
But it'll be full.
I'm not one. I don't want it to get into the the timing and things of that nature. I'm just going to talk about the project itself.
Yeah.
The ability to walk all the way around the stadium inside is
concourse.
a game changer. The concourse is a game changer.
Yes. Yeah. I'm a big concourse guy.
That's a game
I'm
changer.
pumped for a concourse.
Yep, that is a game changer right there. To where just as far as fluidity, convenience, etc.
Just
That changes
traffic
things up.
flow.
Yeah.
Just the flow. It's so choppy, especially if you're on that'd be the east side. It's just so choppy.
Oh yeah.
And so to have the ability to walk, I think it's like 270 degrees. Because I don't think the concourse is full all the way around, but just the ability to walk throughout it is going to be, and also, I mean, this is forward thinking, down the road thinking, right? You look at some of the other universities and institutions and how they're instilling alcohol sales. And people might get mad at me for saying this, but this is reality, is that if Nebraska ever decides to put alcohol in Memorial Stadium, like they have with basketball, like they have with baseball, whatever, you can separate it to where, hey, Alcohol sales are only available on the concourse. There's a patio on the concourse. That's the only place, one of the few places that you can drink your alcohol, right? So like there's ways that if you want to,
Coach Brown in the house.
Yeah. If you want to,
he is mad at you right now.
In fact, he was at home and came and heard.
Yeah, exactly. But no, that's the reality. That's the reality of it. Is if you want a place to kind of section that off, there you have it. So,
Coach.
Yeah. Here you go. Sit on down there. Awesome.
folks. But we got a segment. So you can hang out with us. This segment would work for you. This segment. Absolutely.
All right. Go and get that microphone. I'll get that microphone a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. We should be good to go now.
Folks, we got a special guest. Coach was just walking through. I think, Coach, were you just walking through the neighborhood?
Yeah, I'm looking for DP here, man. I need to talk to him about you. No.
I haven't been here in 2 weeks. I haven't done anything.
That's why he's here.
See, you're just still paranoid. Yeah. That's one thing that has changed. Always in trouble.
Coach, I've been gone the past couple weeks, but keeping up with things and obviously not getting too deep in that. Can't comment on those things. This off season, as far as what you guys have done, how optimistic are you for what's coming up in the future? I mean, you guys had a very busy off season so far. Like I said, we're not going to bring up recruits or anything of that nature because you can't at this point. But as far as just overall satisfaction of the work that you guys have put in, because you guys have been busy. I mean, you've scoured the country, literally.
Yeah, coaches have done a great job getting around. But, Coach Rule has created an environment where meals, intimacy, talking with one another, coach to player relationship, coach to coach, personnel to player, head coach to everybody. It's a very special environment. I've really enjoyed it. But more than enjoyment means it's an attitude of gladness. It's not circumstance based. Happy is, that's a feeling. That's like salt and pepper. Joy is like meat and potatoes. I think there's some substance to it. And so there's an attitude of gladness in terms of being together, communication, all that's gone on really well. And it's overflown into the recruiting process as well.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. I was going to ask, I was just kind of wondering about this the other day. What are like the workout processes for Nebraska? I know back in the day, it was a big thing to stay back in the summer, work out with the team and do throwing and stuff like that. Is there anything set up for, like this summer where a bunch of the team will stay back and work out and get ready for the season?
Yeah, that's true of everywhere. Everywhere. I don't know of a team that's not doing that. And I don't care what division it's at, even at the high school level. People, I think, hear all the time the importance of work ethic. And so people have set up strategically how to use the quantity of time for the greatest work ethic and producing the skill sets that you need. But the difference, I think, is the quality. It's not just the quantity, it's the quality. So if you're like AD, you're a receiver for me. You better not be standing there catching the ball just with not bouncing your feet and not locking the ball after you catch it.
We always had to be, I can still see it, Coach. We literally would have to be jogging in place and be all over the place. But there wasn't no just lazy.
Yeah.
No, you had to be moved. There was movement.
So that's called quality of the repetition. Because you're doing the quantity. You're out there. Oh, Coach, I was out there for an hour. But you caught the ball the wrong way for an hour.
Yeah.
So now you got problems when we move into practice and we move into a game because you have not trained yourself with the quality that you need. So it's the quality of your time so that rep is maximized because you never catch the ball standing still.
No.
So you better do in practice what you're going to do in the game.
Right.
So you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I was sharing this. There's a group in Houston that I was sharing this with, Coach. And I was telling these guys before you got here, all my luggage was stuck in Los Angeles. So I gave this talk in front of this big energy company with a jumpsuit on. and a backpack. That's all I had, Coach. And you know what? One of the points, and it worked out really good because I had the athletic gear on too. Because this is kind of the picture right there. You can see there's me with a hoodie, with a hoodie on. But one of the points, they had Inverse is the name of the energy company. They had a tremendous year last year, outdone Chevron last year. And I said, there's 3 things we did in Nebraska every single day as a wide receiver. And I said, what are those 3 things you got to be doing in your business? High payoff activities, or KPIs. They use it in some markets, key performance indicators. I said the 3 things we did. There's Jackaroo right there. What's up, Jack?
You guys do spot people.
Yeah, we did.
Because I wave at you all the time. Nobody waves back. I drive by here and wave at you, figuring you gonna see it, and nobody waves back. I'm thinking either Bill Bush and Simple and those cats are blind. Maybe they just can't see as well. You know what I'm saying?
Simple's got about 5 pairs of corrective lenses under here. And I think Coach Bush is getting pretty close to using the same ones. Because they're always going like this, kind of going like that. I can't see.
Now I'm sitting at a different. Now I get the different vantage point. Now I know you can see it. All right, that's good.
Plus, he's got that big maroon truck too. Well, there are 3 things that we did in Nebraska. I said, and if you do, what are those 2 or 3 things if you do in your business? If you're in sales, marketing, advertising, whatever it is, your 2 or 3 things you do every day. I said we ran routes, we blocked, and we caught the football every single practice. It didn't matter if it was 10 degrees outside or if it was 103 degrees in the summer. We ran routes, we blocked, and we caught the football. And I said that's why. I said obviously there was a certain culture we had there. I said, but teams across the country, commentators were constantly mentioning, Coach, the best blocking receivers in the country. We heard that we heard it ad nauseum. Obviously, the offensive line, the pipeline did the same thing. But we were a team, but on one of our things, we were just physical. We were going to physically beat you up. So I related that to them. Why was that so important? And Coach, you took pride in that. Remember a story you shared a couple months back when you were here? I'm not sure if it was our show or VJ's show that you were on, to where you were happy because we won the game. But Coach Solich and Coach Tinniper said, no, we didn't hit our objectives.
Sure.
How I'm gonna ask you before we go to break, and we appreciate you coming in. How did you convince a Kenny Cheatham and Abdul Muhammad, a Riley Washington who ran the fastest 200 meters in the nation? I think he was going against Napoleon Kaufman his sophomore year out there in San Diego. A guy like a Brandon Holbein, a John Livingston. I can go on and on. What was the psychology you used, and what was the teaching method you used to get us to convince us that blocking was just as fun as catching the ball?
Well, first of all, I'm not sure I ever convinced Kenny Cheatham of that, but I did get the other guys going pretty good. No, just playing, Kenny. If you're listening, Kenny, in fact, I was watching some film the other day of Kenny and some old film, and he was blocking tough. So,
yes,
but no, it was a way of life. And one thing, AD, you mentioned just about. You have to live that out. You can't just talk about it. You can't just have a period of it in practice.
Right.
It's got to be an every day, all day thing. And so that was the culture. So even on our written test, remember the written test?
Yeah. Yep.
You better not be running a farm route, like a rounded route. When you need if you got man-to-man coverage, you better show that pencil line juking one way and then coming back the other way.
Absolutely.
You better show that block being directed in this angle versus that angle. So even in how you wrote the test in, see, all of those little things made you live that out. And so that now I tell guys, when you watch your teammates playing catch over there, you ought to be coaching that up big time. It ought to bother you if he's not moving his feet and catching the ball and locking it in his arm. If that guy's blocking and he's not running his feet, he's not drive blocking, that ought to upset you. If you're a fan now, at your age now, watching, you ought to say, why isn't that receiver doing that?
Right.
That's when you really embrace it. That's when it became to live you. You didn't just live it lived you. See what I'm saying?
Coach, I still go through the airports, and I thought it was just me. You ask any former receiver, tight end. We go through the airports, we're going like this with our hands. Like, what are you doing? When the kids were little, they would come up, we'd be wrestling, I'd go like this. Because what I'm showing on the radio, folks, is the release drills we had to do over and over. It becomes a part of who you are.
You ever hang around with a former boxer? Man, I'm going to tell you something. Those guys are always doing something that they were, and I grew up in a boxing world, so I kind of know. But like our running back coach, EJ Barthel, he was a former boxer. He He's constantly boxing. And he demonstrates things, and he explains things with his hands, and he's got jukes going, and he's bobbing and weaving while he's talking.
It's in him.
It's in him. That's what I'm saying. That's what you were doing at the airports. You were releasing against a whole bunch of cornerbacks at that airport, trying to slow you down.
And I laugh. I'm like, what are you doing? It's in my head. Another thing I'll do real quick before we go to break. If I see a mark on the floor in the airports, because as a son of a janitor, those screech, those I go like this with my foot to get that smudge off.
That's everywhere, AD.
Yeah, and I'll wipe a sink down. I'm like, it's in your system. John Roseberry, a good friend of ours, he was God rest his soul, he was a sensei. Every time he stood, it's kind of like it was always in this. You never catch him flat. It was always in that movement where he could move at any place at any time. But when you're around it so much, it sticks with you.
But AD, that's good parenting, number one.
Mm-hmm.
And number two is coaching. Look, we used to have a sign up in our office that said, whatever you see on film is either coached or allowed.
Yep.
And so if you see something bad on film, that's on you, coach.
Yep.
You can be mad at the player all you want, but you haven't made that what it needs to be.
Haven't corrected that behavior
of a habit.
Absolutely.
Of a way of life.
Folks, we could talk with Coach Brown all day long, full of wisdom, insight, seen a lot of things, done a lot of things, and everything he's saying. It's not just true in football; it's true in life. Those skills are all transferable, and the key thing is just habits. Folks, we'll be right back. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Bagels & Joe is celebrating 31 years of business this year. With 4 Lincoln locations and 1 in Seward, there's more options for your favorite breakfast spot in town. And don't forget the Joe card for unlimited drip coffee for just $8.95 per person per month. Bagels & Joe, celebrating 31 years of serving Lincoln and the surrounding areas.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up.
Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197. Are you looking for a new spot to relax and unwind? The Post, located on the south side of the Telegraph District on the corner of 20th and N Street, is perfect for a group hangout or a relaxing evening. The Post has plenty of exciting events open to the public, like Whiskey Wednesday and poker tournaments on Sundays. Looking for a spot for a private event? Ask them about their indoor patio. The Post, located at 20th and N Street in Lincoln.
Are you working in, or looking to get into the electrical construction industry. The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
At Allo, we believe in the exceptional. From extraordinary whole home coverage to super fast speeds, our local teams are always on hand to make sure your service is running at top performance. Let go of lag, banish buffering, and enjoy outstanding service throughout your entire home. We believe in delivering nothing less than exceptional service, so that's exactly what we do. Visit us at allofiber.com to experience the exceptional.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Problem gambling can destroy an individual's finances, relationships, physical, and mental health. If you or a loved one are struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Sorry, everyone. I'm back again. Headphones got a little crinkled up. Everything's fixed now. We're back. Coach Brown. That was awesome. It's always cool when you look back and you just see Coach Brown just looking in the window.
Yes.
Come on in.
Looking in my window. Text from California. What's up, Cali? 86686. Thanks for having Coach Brown on your show. So thankfully he's still on the staff of Husker football. Great man, great coach. I totally agree with you, California. He's a very influential man in my life, and a lot of young men's lives, and for a long time. You know, those habits, and those are things that, from a football perspective, to keep it on that a little bit more, those are habits and things I hope they begin to establish, and get rid of the bad ones. Because like you mentioned, because think about this, you guys, football-wise, we had a lot of bad habits.
Correct.
And you know the one that sticks out to me the most? Think about this, you guys. The 95 team didn't allow one sack the entire season.
I don't even think they had a holding penalty the entire season.
I don't think they did.
Yeah. It was perfect.
You guys think about that for a second. We got used to that one a series.
Mm-hmm.
Offsides, holding,
offsides again.
You know, just simple things. But those, like Coach Brown was saying, those are habits.
Yep.
You know, it was coached or was allowed.
The thing too about Coach Brown that I love is he's got what, three national titles? Three? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3.
Yep.
3 national titles. He's been to the top, and he's still learning every day. Like, I kind of peeked over. He had his book sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Legacy of Leadership, Coach Osborne.
Yep.
You know, and he's always learning. He's always trying to improve. And I mean, that's cool, because a lot of coaches could just be
with
like,
that type of success.
Been there, done that.
Right.
You know, I'm just gonna coast out.
Right.
But here he's still trying.
He's still digging in that well, man.
Yep.
And that's why those coaches like that, you put it in coaching, you put it in anything in life. when you're still studying like that, like you don't know it, that's when that's the separates the good ones from the great ones. The good ones are content with good.
Yeah.
The great ones want excellence. And that's why there's the big difference that is there. You know, you look at Saban, and it was, you know, it was cool to see a picture of Saban yesterday golfing. Just seemed like he just enjoying life. He was with that what's the rapper? I mean, Travis Scott, the singer, rapper, whatever he is. I was with him golfing, which was
what a wild dynamic.
Yes, Saban and Travis Scott.
Yep, exactly.
Polar opposites, you would think.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty about golf too. You just play golf and brings all those together. But Coach Brown mentioned those habits, and that's one thing, you guys, I want to see. And we got a very short segment here, but we had Coach Brown, so we'll continue on the football part of it. That's one thing I want to see in those receivers, though. Those small things. I want to see it in the running backs. I want to see it whoever the quarterback's going to be. You know, I want to see it in our offensive line. Because, you know, one guy in our offensive line we don't talk a lot about, that I thought had a very good year, it was very quietly done, was our center, Scott.
Yep, Ben Scott.
Ben Scott, I think, was a major pickup for us from Arizona State last year, because you didn't see a lot of bumbled snaps. And if it wasn't on him. You know, there were some times, unfortunately, the ball was right in the quarterback's hands and they drop it. But I think Scott was one of those guys you can tell that he had some great coaching, some great toolage at his former stops before he got here, man.
Correct.
Yeah, I would agree with that one. So I think there's also a lot of like the offensive line guys. There's no reason it shouldn't improve this next season.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The way that, thankfully, Nebraska's finally getting into a spot where they can allow guys to grow without having to force them into a game early, right? Like even the Gunnar Gatulas, the Sam Sledges.
Oh, that was huge last year.
Right? The Henry Latovskis, those types of guys. Now you bring in Micah Mazuka, and that's going to allow interior guys like maybe a Grant Bricks to take a couple years. Like, you're allowing development and growth to be had with the way that they're constructing and they're using their roster. So there should be zero reason and zero excuse for not getting better on the offensive line every single season.
Correct.
Right.
So,
well, folks, we're going to take another quick break. When we come back, there's plenty of action because there is a Super Bowl that's going to happen in less than 2 weeks.
Super Bowl.
And we want to break that down a little bit because we're going to be doing a lot of breaking down in the next couple of weeks. That's right. Next 10 days.
A lot of dancing. A lot of break dancing.
Break dancing. All right, we'll throw it a break. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Problem gambling can destroy an individual's finances, relationships, physical, and mental health. If you or a loved one are struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
At Allo, we believe in the exceptional. From extraordinary whole home coverage to super fast speeds, our local teams are always on hand to make sure your service is running at top performance. Let go of lag, banish buffering, and enjoy outstanding service throughout your entire home. We believe in delivering nothing less than exceptional service, so that's exactly what we do. Visit us at allofiber.com to experience the exceptional.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's not just the big game everyone looks forward to, it's the food. If you're hosting a super party, let Hog Wild Pit Barbecue do the cooking so you can cheer on your favorite team. Slow smoked ribs, beef brisket, pulled pork, hot links, and so much more. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Sports Show!
Coming up in Lincoln, February 2nd through 4th at the Sand Hills Global Event Center, it's the family show of all outdoors, the 55th Annual Boat, Sport, and Travel Show. With RVs, motorhomes, boats, trailers, discount tackle, and family fun for everyone. Interact with exotic animals and wildlife encounters, and appearances by Husker football players. Veterans free on Friday, lots of free parking. Doors open at noon on Friday, 10 a.m. Saturday and Sunday. See you there!
Sports Show!
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Old School with DP and J.
DPGM. What are you going to do to Caleb Williams? What are you going to do? You going to draft him?
No.
You're not going to draft him?
No, I don't. Here's my thing. I don't want anybody to know. I'm not going to bring poison into my program because that's what it would be. He's letting you know he's poison. He's venom. Why would I put poison in my own soup?
Maybe you think you're a mongoose. You can't.
I have zero.
Listen, you're a mongoose. You can take the cobra venom.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Allo, we believe in the exceptional. From extraordinary whole home coverage to super fast speeds, our local teams are always on hand to make sure your service is running at top performance. Let go of lag, banish buffering, and enjoy outstanding service throughout your entire home. We believe in delivering nothing less than exceptional service, so that's exactly what we do. Visit us at allofiber.com to experience the exceptional.
Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com. where they're committed to you every step of the way. Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Insurance Company, where problems meet solvers.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. This segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. Whether it's a family dinner, a date night, or a catch up with old friends, Florial's is the perfect place to make special memories. All you have to do is visit florialsne.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders. Got it. And AD, as you've noticed, I use my phone now because during the snowstorm, snowstorm of 2024,
oh no,
my little piece of paper got all wet and smeared, and
it was done.
I had to retire it. So,
but you know what? It held on for a long time, bro.
Yeah, it was a tough piece of paper.
Held on for a long time. God rest his soul. It worked for so long.
R.I.P. paper. R.I.P.
Tommy, what's up, man? AD with his jumpsuit was appealing to the TikTok kid crowd. He's still in touch. Well, I didn't have a choice. Yeah. I didn't have a choice but to wear that jumpsuit.
You probably were, though. I mean, in reality, and I know, here's the deal, is like I saw in the videos that when you go to high schools, you'll dress differently than when you speak to
always wear jumpsuit
adult,
jeans.
Yeah, because it makes
maybe it was just the opposite. When you first start speaking, don't they say, think of everybody in the crowd in their underwear? You just walk out in your underwear and then.
Yeah, that's a good way to go to jail.
Yeah. Yeah, AD, do not walk into a high school doing that.
Yeah.
Do not walk into a high school doing that.
Yeah, it's called. That's when you're going.
Well,
to
I
jail.
didn't think of that. Not the high school speech. I was talking about the other one.
Still going to jail.
Still going to jail.
And I'd be looking for a lot of jobs at that point. Fired from the radio, no more speaking gigs.
You wouldn't need your clothes anymore, though.
We did get the question, and I think this would be a good way to fill just a couple minutes before we have to take a break because we're catching up on time. We got a question. How did AD get into public speaking in the first place?
Long story short, I had no idea, no desire to do it, but it's a story I'll save for another day. But in a nutshell, Coach Osborne and Coach Brown were huge in that, helping me get started in public speaking. I was asked to speak with Coach Brown at an FCA event years ago in Seward, Nebraska. And I remember Penny Hannes, God bless her soul, and Jeremy Hannes, my man, let's listen to you right now. And Jeremy, I didn't get to ask Coach Brown about that, the hot wedding, because it was literally a hot wedding because I was in Frazier's wedding. So Jeremy has never let me live that down yet, but I love him.
Skipped away. Oh,
well, I didn't skip one. I went to one to go to another because I was one of his best men. So we're roommates.
Good point.
But nevertheless, Jeremy, I love you. His mom, who's coordinated a lot of Coach Brown's speakings and things at the time, says they're going to pay you $50. I'm like,
I'm there.
NIL.
Yeah. You got your inside words, your outside words.
Yeah.
But $50, and I did it. I enjoyed it. But then I was asked to speak at an event because my roommate growing up, one of my best friends as a kid, man, he was murdered by his girlfriend in our house, which was a whole nother bizarre story. And a group asked me to come speak about domestic violence. I'm like, absolutely not. Don't want to talk about that. Still don't talk about it a whole lot. But it just took off from there. And my space took off years and years and years. People see, one time I can see it from my buddies say it must be nice. But when it comes from someone I don't know well, it's kind of a nudge. Oh, it must be nice. No, bro, you didn't see when I was driving a van, 3 on the tree. I had a 3 on the tree a good friend of mine, Chuck Leininger, gave me. I couldn't afford that.
Wow.
I would drive that in engagements and make $100 by the time I paid for gas. I'd come home with a net profit of maybe $60.
Yeah.
And just years after year, I've been doing this for 25 years, man. So anything anybody sees now, they may see that stage. Jeez. They didn't see when I was in a small town speaking on a stage in a parade walked by me as I was giving my talk.
Wow.
Literally, a parade went by.
They were
the
just
stage.
happy to see you.
I doubt that. And I was like, I just kept talking. There was literally not one person paying attention. Then the MC, hey, great job. And I'm like, that had to be one of the worst experiences ever. So people don't see all that stuff, man. I've had some
Was that your worst speech ever?
Oh, I've had a lot of bad speeches.
But I mean, like one where you were just like, oh boy.
That one right there had me thinking about career changes.
Wow.
It was bad.
See, because I always like your speeches are always so good. I just love how you make it attached to the audience you're speaking to.
Yeah. Well, Coach Brown, and Coach Osborne and Stan Parker is another guy that taught me a lot about that. And then I watched a lot. I still watch a lot of YouTube videos and comedians like their delivery. Chappelle is one of the best. Dangerfield Rodney was very good at how he did it. Eddie, Don Wrinkles. Those not Wrinkles. It was Wrinkles. Those old. I watched a lot of those old school ones. Whitney has taught me a lot, man. So
if I do this and raise my hand, you give me $100.
It always see that they don't know what's coming. And I don't do it every time because if they see I was someplace recently, they'll go look and be like. So I kind of got to throw them off a little bit. I will say this though, man. I'm going to do that for the 80 attitude gesture. I'm going to show that to you later. But nevertheless, man, it was. That's how I got started in speaking, and it's been a blessing. I'm grateful for it. And if you can do something to encourage somebody, man, it's all worth it.
There it
is.
All
worth it. All worth
Boom.
it.
Just like that.
Got it. All right, we'll throw it a break. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way. Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
At Allo, we believe in the exceptional. From extraordinary whole home coverage to super fast speeds, our local teams are always on hand to make sure your service is running at top performance. Let go of lag, banish buffering, and enjoy outstanding service throughout your entire home. We believe in delivering nothing less than exceptional service, so that's exactly what we do. Visit us at allofiber.com to experience the exceptional.
Coming up in Lincoln, February 2nd through 4th at the Sandhills Global Event Center, it's the family show of all outdoors, the 55th Annual Boat, Sport, and Travel Show. With RVs, motorhomes, boats, trailers, discount tackle, and family fun for everyone. Interact with exotic animals at wildlife encounters and appearances by Husker football players. Veterans free on Friday, lots of free parking. Doors open at noon on Friday, 10 a.m. Saturday and Sunday. See you there!
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. And Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers. Load up on meat and more this winter at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's special through January 30th is $2 off steakhouse burgers and buy one Urban Slicer Pizza Works dough, get an Urban Slicer Pizza Works pizza sauce for free. Don't forget their 2 new locations now open at 30th and Yankee Hill in Lincoln and 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's not just the big game everyone looks forward to, it's the food. If you're hosting a super party, let Hog Wild Pit Barbecue do the cooking so you can cheer on your favorite team. Slow smoked ribs, beef brisket, pulled pork, hot links, and so much more. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
A lot of work goes into making Nebraska, Nebraska. Keeping it green. Helping it thrive. Making it fun. Everything that goes into caring for our outdoors, from waters to wildlife, plays a big role in making Nebraska home. Learn how we help conserve our state's natural resources at outdoornebraska.org.
Paid for by Nebraska Game and Parks. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. We're proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. Got it. Boom. Got it.
Well, guys, I'm still not used to it being this nice.
It's beautiful outside.
I can't see. What's
golfing in no time?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, there's.
Yeah. Are we looking like March, April? We gotta look at the almanac.
Ooh, the Farmer's Almanac.
The Farmer's Almanac.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think? How much more winter we got? You think we got some more storms?
I don't know.
I think
is it Groundhog Day coming up in like 5 days?
Punxsutawney Phil?
Yeah, he's got to see a shadow in a couple of days, I think.
We'll see.
You know what, Phillips? I have never seen that movie, Groundhog Day.
Oh, it's funny.
I've just seen parts of it, but never the entirety of the movie before. So I have no idea.
Check it out. Crazy Groundhog.
Yeah. February 2nd.
Oh yeah.
Is Groundhog Day
at the Gobbler's Knob in Puxatawny, Pennsylvania.
You can get stuck there and wake up there every morning.
If the 20-pound groundhog emerges and sees the shadow, you can expect 6 more weeks of winter.
Oh, Phil.
We don't want shadows.
No shadows.
So
I think there's still cold involved with us for a while, or a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to have.
Raff's just being negative on a Tuesday.
I don't want to be. But the problem was I keep on thinking that we were golfing on like December 17th or whatever. So it just
Were
makes
we really?
So it makes me think that there's got to be a little bit more cold involved.
Must
But I mean,
it must be nice to travel to Arizona and golf, huh?
Hey, I do it all. I golf.
I'm not talking about you.
I golfed in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Guess it only leaves me. He's talking about.
There it is.
Yeah, the guy who was in Mexico for 10 days.
Says the guy that's leaving in 2 weeks to go again.
To where?
I thought you were going to Arizona or Dallas
That's not
or somewhere.
till April.
Oh, that's
Arizona's
April.
in April.
Oh.
I need to get swings in before I play those courses down there. I'm about to play TPC Scottsdale. First round of the year is TPC Scottsdale.
That's your first round?
I don't know what it's going to be.
Game on.
You know, it's just.
I'm gonna tell you what.
It might be dangerous.
It was weird playing golf there, because I'm thinking like, okay, it's 69 degrees. I think it was like close between 69 and 71, and it just felt weird. But I tell you what, I'll take it any day, though, man. Take it any day,
No matter who you're golfing with.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, dude, I don't know about that, man. There were 2 dudes, Nick, that was like that never played the game before.
Dang.
And I'm not good.
And they're playing in Arizona.
Yeah, and I'm not good, but it was kind of like it came to the point after about the 14th hole. Actually, before then, who am I lying? Hole number 4. I thought about just making up an engagement somewhere. Oh, my back.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
But it was so nice out. I just said, you know what? Screw it, man. Just have a good time.
Yeah.
Just have a good time, man.
Try to.
Well, what about RGT, my man?
RGT.
Let's hit it.
It's time.
No,
Oh,
don't
sorry.
do it.
Don't ruin what I did yesterday.
You did it so well yesterday.
Right, it's just like, it's time for us to take. It's time for us to take. It's time for us to take right now.
What you got?
Well done. All right. Today's Raskud Take goes out to my second sister, Lindsay Emery. It is Lindsay's birthday today.
Day.
Wanted to wish her a very happy birthday. Lindsay's the kindest person ever. I was thinking to myself that she never, like anybody that comes to her door that's got like foundation, donation or whatever, she's always that person. She's always giving. Just a great person. And I hope you have a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Linz. Happy birthday to you. What else we got? Dave from Renew, top 5 movie from all time. Good morning, brother. Claytona John, Unadilla Bill here in Nebraska. What's up, brother?
Unadilla
my
Bill.
My man. Folks, the 80 Attitude Adjuster. It's been cool to have had to say this once, so it's cool to be able to bring it up again. Sponsored always by Integrated Life Choices. IOC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska. Full-time, part-time days, evenings, and weekends. Help ensure a meaningful life for the people you support and helping to achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at ilc.net/careers. I'm not going to read this the entirety, but I got this email on Thursday, and it's from one of a parent. She goes, both of my sons, blank and blank, Charlie attended Prairie Ridge High School. Wanted to say thank you for taking time to be there yesterday with the kids. Both boys came home full of excitement about your presentation, especially Charlie. Charlie's the one who got money. He was beyond thrilled at the gift you gave him for being a volunteer. And you guys, a little preface, out of, I don't know, 800 people in that auditorium for the first one, he was one of maybe 2 hands that went up. And it usually is a kid that doesn't be recognized a lot, so they figure this is my opportunity.
Yep.
You know, just to be known, not to really be known, but just be appreciated. And he came up. She goes, Charlie has an incredible, difficult year. He puts on a brave face, but he is struggling enormously with the social aspect of school. It was the biggest gift to give my mom a heart to see him walk through that front door after school with a smile on his face, and for him to still be grinning the next morning he left. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Felt my son feel special and happy, important. What you do matters immensely. Fellas, I was blown away when I got that, but what all of us do and what you do listening, whether you notice or not, it's important. Each one of us, it doesn't have to be anything, but simply acknowledging someone. Another kid, you see, Raff, I posted it on my Instagram story where this kid goes, there's too many people who go unnoticed. We all just want to be noticed. So that's a chance with the RGTs you give out there. You're noticing people, you're giving, because in a world of so much negativity, why not say something positive to someone?
Or even the being there and being present, and the guy was in the crowd and got a text message or whatever, and because of your speech, he was there to be there with his grandma. I mean, that's dying. That's wild.
That one literally had me in tears, man. because for him to leave that presentation when I was wearing the jumpsuit, in fact, to go and see his grandmother. He made it there and seen her before she passed away. So yeah, I appreciate that, Raff. Appreciate you guys. And there's always a chance for us to make somebody's day if we want to, man.
There you go.
Perfect.
All right, Raffy.
All right, we did it again. Back together again. Remember, tomorrow, Waffle Wednesday, Heavenly Waffles, 8 to 11. Come on down, say hi, get some waffles. Have a great day. Be nice to each other, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's not just the big game everyone looks forward to, it's the food. If you're hosting a super party, let Hog Wild Pit Barbecue do the cooking so you can cheer on your favorite team. Slow smoked ribs, beef brisket, pulled pork, hot links, and so much more. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, expecting mainly sunny skies with a light northwest breeze. It will be mild. We'll see a high of around 48. Tonight, mainly cloudy skies expected with a low around 28. And tomorrow, more sunshine does return. Even warmer temperatures tomorrow. We'll see a high around 59. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where